Hi guys, in today's video I am going to respond to a Tumblr question, and I'm going to make this video on my own because I feel like I can relate to part of this question a lot more than Luca can. There's some things I want to share with you. So this question is very common. We get this all the time from young people, from teens that are struggling to go vegan. They really want to, and they're vegan when they can, when they're on their own, but their family are not supportive. Parents are making their life absolute hell. So we've answered a lot of this in a previous video, which I'll link here. And our friend Michael from The Vegan Activist made a video recently with his mother about going vegan and how teens can better communicate with their parents and hopefully come to some kind of arrangement. Now, there was a specific part of this comment that I wanted to read out to you guys and address. So this person says, I just feel so alone. At school, my friends make fun of it, vegan, and tell me facts that are all wrong, but I can't argue because, well, I already only have a few friends and I don't want to lose all of them. At home, I have no one who understands, no one who is even willing to listen. So this person is really struggling. They're feeling very isolated, and I wanted to share in this video that I completely understand, and I want to discuss how you can use this situation specifically at school, this rejection that you're feeling, and turn it around into something very positive. Now, what you may not even believe is that many years ago when I was at high school, I was what you would probably call a loner. I didn't have many friends. I had a few good friends throughout my high school, but those people came and went from my life. It wasn't a consistent friendship every single day, every single year. There were many times that I spent lunchtime alone, on my own. I spent a lot of time in the library. Back in those days, we didn't have phones and social media. So I would go to the library and I would read books and I would just learn about things. I'd do schoolwork and, you know, I was the library nerd. I was the loner. What I did do was I threw myself into things that I was interested in, into my passions, my interests, and I built a life for myself that did not rely on friends. So I got involved in co-curricular activities at school as much as I could. I joined the debating team, I joined the public speaking team, and I spent as much time during school hours, at lunchtime or recess, involved in those things. And then after hours, I would do that as well. I didn't get involved in sports, but it was more of an academic activities that I was drawn to. Eventually, what I started to do was coach younger students at high school how to debate, how to do public speaking. We were given a topic and we would formulate ideas and arguments and learn how to express those, learn how to write a speech. And it was a wonderful opportunity to take somebody else under your wing and just mentor them. This was an amazing avenue for expression and to build confidence and to allow all those thoughts and all those things that I was so interested and passionate about as a teenager. Back then it was human rights. I spoke about all those topics and I entered competitions and I made it to state level and I represented the school and I was in the school newsletter and I spoke at assembly, and people started to look at me in a different way. They were looking at me with respect all of a sudden, not because I was all of a sudden popular, not because I was pretty, not because I had nice hair or makeup or special friends, or because I had a boyfriend. It wasn't any of those things. It was because I was living my life for me. I was doing something different and I was expressing myself. I found my niche. I found something that I was good at, and I used all that free time because my peers had made me a loner, a loser, and I had all that free time to actually create something very different for myself. And that has set me up for the rest of my life. That time that I was isolated and didn't have friends, that gave me so much confidence. It's like it became an excuse to find something more important than fitting in and having friends. And then I went on to work in radio, in media, and now I'm on YouTube, and we get comments all the time from people saying, you express yourself very well and thank you for being able to communicate this so clearly. It's really helped me. Well, all of those skills happened way back when I was 14, 15, 16, and I was the loner, the loser that no one wanted to hang out with. I was that person in the comment from Tumblr who didn't have friends and who felt all alone. The only difference is I didn't keep quiet. I did speak up. And I wasn't afraid of losing the few friends that I had, because hey, if you're not prepared to listen to what I have to say and respect my views, then you're not really a friend anyway. So you've got nothing to lose in a way. You only have room to gain. This is your opportunity to create something different and to shine. Basically, it's these moments in your life, these formative years, when you're either going to make something amazing or you're going to sink into a hole and just feel like shit. And I understand it. It's hard and it's depressing and you feel like, what am I going to do? Everyone's looking at me and I'm nothing compared to the cool kids. But you're more than that. You're so much more than that. So don't worry about what the friends you think you have are going to think of you. Stand your ground. You are going to move through this. All things come to pass. Every beginning has an end. All of those sayings, that comes true. You're never going to think that you're going to be 35 years old one day, but trust me, you will get there. And you'll look back to when you were 15 and you'll think, that was nothing. It was actually a blessing. Or those disasters, those crises moments when you feel like your life is over. That's the time when you're building yourself. They're actually blessings because you get to determine who you're going to be in that moment, and you will carry that on forever. It may not be debating or public speaking for you. That was just my example. You have to find something that you can channel your energy, your time, your passion, your commitment to, and just see yourself grow in a different field. From my experience, I can say that a lot of times people don't take you seriously and they think you're a pushover because you don't take yourself seriously and you think you're a pushover. You have to learn how to draw boundaries. I strongly believe that people will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. You have to take control. So that's my advice for this person. I hope this helps. Comment down below, what is your advice? What are your tips for other teens that are in a similar situation? Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that going vegan is not the best we can do. It is the least we can do. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next video. We worship the God of public opinion so much that a grandfather can say to his granddaughter, "What am I going to say about you, you freak?" to other people.